Good morning and welcome to the satellite system for divine messaging coming to Earth. I just couldn't help but say that because look at this profile here of a not so far view. The satellites, this is how they see Earth. This is how angels see Earth. This is how when we meditate and we go up on that platform and say, forgive them for they know not what they do, have compassion for the consensus reality. This is actually the Earth. The Earth that is now the rising star of the universe. You might think, rising star, everything's falling apart. Well, everything has to fall apart if the foundations can't hold the new structure, hold the new house. You actually have to kind of just shake it up. And the prophecy is that anything moving forward as we are on our evolutionary trajectory of transformation, everything that is not in divine alignment won't exist in this new parallel reality that we're creating together. So I was in the shower this morning, and that's where I get my biggest inspirations. And the message was, well, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for it all to happen and then you join the parade? No, we have to be divinely aligned ourselves first, even though it feels different, even though it might not gel or resonate with everything that's happening around you, and you know that feeling sometimes of not fitting in, of being different, of being afraid to say things. But chances are, if you're listening to this, good morning, I'm Jan Jorgensen, Be the Light Meditations, Sound and Light Healing Arts.com. Of course, you got to make that little stamp there. If you are listening to this, you are well on your spiritual path and you're tired of hanging out and dangling yourself in both worlds and feeling, what is my reality and where do I stand in honoring the truth and my willingness to speak it? That takes courage, and my ability to speak it. Have we been educating ourselves as to what is coming? Have we developed less fear so that we can radiate it and share the good news with people, the new celebratory state for Earth that is coming? And of course, as I say this, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, now can I post this in my general post line? Because my neighbors will say, what the hell is she talking about? Even my own partner will be like, oh, did she step too far? Sometimes we have to be ahead. My sister said, well, Jan, we're not sure what you're doing, but you do seem much happier than most people. Just don't get so far ahead of us, we can't see you. And what they mean is it frightens them. It frightens people's sense of normalcy, stability, if you're saying things that they haven't taken the stair steps to actually be there and understand and be part of and embody and speak about. So this is a very tall order that you've taken on as a messenger, and I live it every day. And I feel what you're feeling, the sense of, where do I put my anchor? Where is the truth? And what can I safely say without coming across as a nutcake? Well, the problem is spirituality has been compartmentalized. Oh my God, evangelism, Catholicism, all these different things. And now New Ageism with it's an angel or an archangel, and how cool. Everything has been couched in languages and structures, and it's keeping us separate. It's keeping us separate from the truth. The truth is simple. It's vibration. There's an interlacting grid. And of course, Source, the magnificent energy that made this beautiful jewel of the planet and allowed human beings to come on, is a high vibration, a very high vibration. So in these meditations, we are learning processes and tools to manage and navigate the ladder of vibration. And as you go up that ladder into higher states, you have more ability to reattune things on the lower end of the ladder. And of course, they've always called this prayer. My grandmother said prayers can move mountains. But we are learning quantum physics here. We are learning non-locality physics to affect a field, a relational field that we now have an association with an intention for goodness or healings or reattunement. And that is it. That is what we're doing on these meditations. So if that's scary, well, maybe it's time for, if it scares people, to let that fear be an impetus to search themselves for what is the truth. Edgar Cayce, they said, oh, he's paranormal, nonsense, illusionary nonsense. He predicted that we would understand vibration and be the new medicine of the future. He did it in a trance. A trance? He was doing the Be the Light meditation. I ask and intend to stop my thinking. I ask to access a larger pool of quantum information. So this is the quantum field. Science is coming up to meet and reach us in these evolutionary skills of our consciousness that we're mastering every week on the Be the Light meditation. So one fellow said, oh, Edgar Cayce, that slipping prophet. All pioneers are discounted. Remember when they said all the medical community and their pious authoritarianism said chiropractic is quackery. Okay, so you're standing there saying, I access and talk to spirit. Spirit gives me visionary truths that help guide me in my choices and to illuminate the truth for other people that are ready for it. Okay? Science can prove that what you're doing has efficacy. That means it works really well to a precise order. And it feels good and it's inspirational. And it gives us new ideations to move forward. So, in the shower, my idea was, well, okay, again, what are you waiting for? So, in today's meditation, we are going to become empty of the old stories. Empty. Doesn't mean you have to leave your personality. You can still tell jokes and have fun, have your favorite foods, all the different things. Keep the good, fun things. But most structures within ourselves of thinking, behaving, and reacting, just like the structures of the religions, even the structures of New Age, all are confining. It is time to release the structures and become empty. To become this container, this empty container, so we can receive absolute truth, to get our operational systems all plugged in. And let's see, imagine that, see my finger right here? Pretend that this is me, walking around on earth, and all this divine light is coming down through me into the earth. And that's it. That's what we're going to do today. We're walking antennas. You know, my grandfather, before he became a blacksmith, he came from Denmark. And he said he was, what do you call those things that ground lightning? Maybe someone can put it in the chat later. But he actually was one of those. So we are grounding the light. We are the one that makes the truth of the light, quantum physics processes, come through in relatable, safe ways so that it doesn't blow the circuits. It doesn't blow up other people's ability to listen and receive what we're bringing. Of course, if you're really imbibing and you empty yourself and you have all these champagne bubbles of light, it's so delicious and so inviting and so visually intoxicating. People can feel and see and hear your bioenergy field of light, and you don't even have to talk because you're radiating something new and safe and hopeful. Okay, so that prepares us for our meditation today. You know the drill. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Another deep breath through the nose and out through your mouth. Imagine that you are actually emptying out the container of your being now. No thoughts, no emotions. Imagine that your body is a receptacle for something new. This is gold, pure gold. This is gold is one of the highest earth-based vibrational substances in the world. So imagine, take your attention to your heart, that your heart is just like this, a chalice, the Holy Grail. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth, and imagine what your heart has been holding. Your pure, divine heart self, here to bring messages. Think of the emotions, your to-do list, the food you've been eating, everything, everything. And think of what percent really belongs in this divine messenger, human self body that you are. So take a deep breath and forgive yourself for not reaching that 100% level of light in your thoughts, emotions, and all the different realms of our energy fields. And we ask and intend together to set a sacred space. We place a beautiful geometric structure around our entire body now. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. The journey has been long, but in a moment, just like a birth, it'll feel like just a blink. Our collective journey for Earth, just a blink. Because of your true heart in showing up to always do what is right, to bring goodness and truth and beauty and love, we're going to steep ourselves in those vibrations so that every part within this, every little percent is now rising to that new vibration. It's homogeneous, it's solid, it's emanating a coherent vibrational profile that is exactly your divine blueprint. Imagine it is your soul itself in this goblet, residing and shining, resilient, joyful, full of vitality, and poised for the next unpeeling realization of your role, your bigger self's role, being operationalized in your physical body here, now, today. that was just the intention. So just feel how that feels, rising to the occasion. You receive the invitation to the party, and you're not quite sure what the party is, this whole divine plan, but you're in. And the golden door of fully moving in is simply allowing your will to say yes and to take on the full divine vibration of truth and source in your intracellular matrix, in your emotional field, and in your mental field. You are choosing and allowing this new guidance system to be fully implemented, an upgrade, a reset, a reboot, starting with your brain, your neurological system. So as we take another deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth, we imagine that there's other divine souls around us, your spirit guides, that will assist us as we continue this inner operation of refining and realigning our brain circuitry to the higher order. So now we just allow and we keep breathing, and we feel our brain circuitry is starting to shift. Just dance a little bit. There's nothing static in the universe. And it is a colorful, lacy like dance and movement, like almost like a spirograph or gyroscope. Think beautiful geometric lines, all perfectly precisely moving into a new set point that establishes your higher consciousness operating within your physical body now. Beautiful. So imagine as your brain is being worked on, imagine just open your crown chakra, and we allow for the Creator to prepare for us a vibrational formula that will even further refine, define, cleanse, and lift up the functioning of our brain circuitry. So you see that there is a corridor opening between yourself here in your earth position and all the way up, all the way up, all the way up into the beyond. Right up to source. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Taking a nice deep breath. And that the portal is opening. You can call it a veil, the curtains. And in this moment, while the divine beings are reworking your circuitry, you can relax and your consciousness can go and see all that is. And as your soul, your consciousness is traveling out, you are reflecting back on this image of the earth with the beautiful shimmery surface, with light, with warmth, with the sun. Reflect upon the perfected harmony of the solar system, our immediate solar system. Expand into the universal larger gallery, multitude of universes. And notice that every little speck of energy within your system resonates with and reflects back to this beautiful grid of all that is that connects the planets, the galaxies, and the universe and the central universe and the core of the central universe where the magnificent source God resides. So there are no secrets. It's all mathematics and physics. And your consciousness can view it all in this safe, relaxed position while your brain is being rewired here in your earth body to be more cognizant, expanded, and aware of this all that is. Do you see? We are just retraining our physical bodies, our minds, and our emotions to let the bigger picture be available all the time, because it is. And it always should have been. But now it is a permanent, impermeable, unbreakable connection. So take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth and feel the gloriousness, the blessing that you're a pioneer to assist and support for all humans to avail themselves, that they are universal beings here residing on earth. Whoa. Just take that in for a moment. And while you're out here in the universe, open your heart and ask the question of, where am I from? What matches my consciousness? There's a bit of you, a particle of you in all that is, but there is unique profile, a home, a foundational, resonant, glistening star, system, planet, place. And so go ahead and let your heart find it. Let the star in your heart shine out and find your home. Might even be in the heart of God. And feel the truth and the anchoring aspect of this. And feel the strength, the knowing, the grounding of this. That you have a physical body simultaneously grounded on the earth, and you are an expanded, conscious, universal, or galactic being at the same time, residing within the systems. Imagine a beautiful golden thread connecting the two powerfully now. It is real. Imagine that this cord going from your place at home is now even more deeply informing your brain of truth, of place, of timing, of the truth of who you are, a divine being here in the flesh, on earth, with a mouth, with gifts to share and serve, expand and grow and glow so others can see you and learn and grow. So take a deep breath of this beautiful, beautiful system full of light and grace, reestablishing heaven on earth through you. Just feel the suspension in time. Feel how beautiful it was how easy it was to empty out your heart and to become this holy grail to receive your full quotient of divine light here within your all systems now. That little bring that just came, let's imagine that's a fairy reminding us an angel just got its wings, and that would be you. Getting your wings means a certificate to do good, to do magic, to be the replacement for fear, to lift above it all, and to levitate and to be light, to bring light, to exude light. An angel on earth, an earth angel. Yes, it is true. It's taken a while, but it's actually what's happening. Angelic, beautiful, spiritual mastery beings of many different places, not just the angelic realms, are now being directed into each of us according to our Akashic records, our design, our architectural light beingness, which is of a geometrical, mathematical, musical, vibrational frequency nature. It's all perfect. And today, the step that we're taking is perfectly timed with the synchronization and the realization of the next accelerated plan for the next accelerated step for the divine plan's implementation here into the earth realm. There is nothing to fear. So take a deep breath and let all of these fibers, all of these neurological activations and realignments in your brain, let them send down little streamers in your body of safety, trust, joy, companionship, compassion, deep appreciation for this process. It's almost too much to take in. It's so immensely wonderful. It's like a major, major life celebration that all birthdays and all pale to this. This is the true birthday. The true birthing of your bigger self that no longer will be demurred into speaking half-truths or going along or pretending or any of the old avoidance games to being who you truly are. So take a breath, and if you want, just to make it real, pat yourself on the back. No, pat your shoulders, your chest. It's me. It's us. We are here in these physical bodies. We are spiritualizing matter. Just feel it. Just let it keep percolating and moving through. I see little squiggles of light. So we are now finished with the activity aspect of this meditation process today, being the light. So while it's still moving through us and awakening and smoothing and retying all of our little nervous systems, synapses, the memory of every cell, changing our endocrinology, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then we'll come into community. And if anybody has any comments or questions or important notices of what's up this week. So thank you for joining me again. Jan Jorgensen here at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.